Mot. Just. Geez. Mot just. Realized that thing at the top of the salon calendar. Said date. I mean, Mot de idea not even notice there was any more pages that Mot needed to fill in. So Mot thought it was just a blank canvas. Dave, waiting for artistic inspiration. Quanti's head. Shook his head. Or Wominite Ibi.
You re so good at this.
A veritable genius of chronological organization. Why don't you just show me first? What to the please. Because Mot met not understanding how you managed to cram high-me appointments into balmy minutes, darling. Barling? It defies the very laws of physics. Winley. AB. Exasperated, but also flaunt her business acumen. Snatched the tablet back. Simple Dave. Can you see here, where you've got all these people at the same time? You just spread them out, baby. You can put Mrs. Manning at Tam. Balmy. You can put Mrs. Kyle at Chin. Balmy. Okay. You can put Mrs. Kraft at Miyahai Bonmilam. Mr. Moore at Ba. Honko o'clock. See, Dave, you just spread them out. Obres. You had got 6 more other days. You can go to a veritable banquet of available slots. You try, Dave. It's all about visual discernment and efficient time management. Maintenifau. Dave stared at the tablet, then back at Izzy, then slowly, begrudgingly, began to smile. Wheat. Oh look, Izzy. You just did it for me. You re. A genius. An absolute scheduling prodigy. Mot thought you were so adept at creating chaos, not order. Just don't double book me anymore. Alright? And Mot met gonna get those roots done on Thursday, okay? A new color, bilieu gravitas. A more subtle shade of professional gravitas. Can la dirites. Completely forgotten. In the face of his praise, insinuating intently. Josephine Vance, for a much-needed confidence boost, and perhaps a full emotional makeover. Of course, Mot can put her down for Thursday. Dave just asked me to put her down, darling. Not you, Becca. A warning glance. At Becca, busy, squatly scrolling through her phone. Utterly uninterested in the salon. Scheduling intricacies. The bell rang again. Izzy, taking a deep breath, composed herself. Mot have a problem, Dave. A deeply personal one. We need to talk. In private, we are family, Dave. Let it all out. Only concerned. Why are you so short, Izzy? Did you misplace your heels? Where are your shoes at? Undinomatite. Need shoes for this kind of dramatic pronouncement. Honey, what is the problem? Yeah, you look real stressed, wailing Budklist. Try look like a squirrel trying to organize its winter nut stash during a flash flood. Art Finley is gonna propose to Closey Sterling tonight. Tonight. My sweet, commitment-phobic friend. And Maud don't know what to do on a traumatize. Dave blinked. That's great, right? A long overdue step towards marital bliss. What's she doing? Playing musical chairs. Ve kep ite, had her romantic prospects or something. Followed. The man is rich and gorgeous and loves her, and she doesn't know if she wants to get married. How crazy are you? What is the problem? Chloe is usually so sensible. Hands up. Modiuete don't know if she wants to be married, Dave. And what about me? You don't have kids. The kids are not that bad, right? That is because you have a good little son, Dave. A seemingly obedient, generally well-behaved son. Mot have a son eating me out of house and home. Much in Norpi. Designer sneakers are a birthright, right? And a daughter in college who has not declared a major right. and is currently wiping out my bank account with her esoteric interpretive dance classes in Bali, where the tuition is paid classes in Bali, where the tuition is paid exclusively in rare, hand-carved ceremonial bells. Wanby. Dave stared at her, genuinely shocked. Wiping out your bank account. Izzy, are you serious? You have me working here at Bella Diva Salon, doing emergency hair color corrections. You have me putting in appointments and walking little Fifi, picking up little poo-poos with plastic. You got me babysitting Leo. Everyone. Washing out your bank account, Mom? Obvious. He caught himself correcting. Izzy. Mot met going to need you to take some of that base out of your place, darling. That S, what? Mot met going to need. What should Mot do, Izzy? Mot met up here lonely with these bad-ass kids, and Mot don't know what to do. On in her eyes. Shook her head, tears welling in her eyes. We have works, Dave. The fluid, unspoken agreement. Mot B, seen a lot of people getting married, and then they ruin a good thing. Like a perfectly cooked souffle that just collapses. You going to make it, whether you remarried or not. Honey, intently, just sit down. You making me dizzy. With your frenetic pacing and your wildly escalating existential dread. Immediately, Obed. Dave slumped onto the sofa, bewilderment, just like the freedom of not being married, Izzy. The delicious, unspoken autonomy. But you already live together. Omi, Izzy. You check in like you remarried. You do all the things that married people do. You just don't to have the papers. Right? So why change it? Docilely. Because my grandma is Benitrais. Finchy lived his. Hendry. All living in sin. To be honest. She'd install a lightning rod on your roof to protect against divine retribution for your unmarried cohabitation. Omata eyes. Izzy rolled her eyes. Stay out of grown folks' business, little girl. Dave, married life is not that bad. Honey, Mott got to get you some shoes. No. You know, if you get 2 times bigger than mine, you could pass for a professional athlete, darling. Then paused. An even greater panic. Arthur. Hey, get up. He is here. Arthur is here. And he is looking very decisive. On the insistent. The guests had arrived. The dinner party debacle, it seemed, was truly about to begin. Izzy glanced frantically around the elegant, yet emotionally charged, living room. Dishes. The gleaming silverware. The exquisite but suspiciously smoking centerpiece. All now merely props in a much larger, much more unpredictable drama. Andrew, without a sinking feeling. Attempt to fix Josephine's love life was about to explode spectacularly, and inevitably involve herself in the dramatic collateral damage. Uneng and Talvel, hastily. And Davis meticulously organized sports viewing parties. Now, buzzed with the forced conviviality of a hostage situation. On the kashikid of anxieties. Izzy Moretti. Dress that hid a multitude of anxieties, beamed with a brittle, determined cheerfulness. Colpamtide, hinties. The air was thick with the scent of her ambitious cooking, turkey breast, alongside a faintly burnt mac and cheese, expensive perfume, max and fin, and the simmering tension of a social experiment gone awry. Incident. Dave, looking acutely uncomfortable in his best suit, stood stiffly beside her, silently praying for the evening to end without major incident. We hatized. The object of their elaborate romantic intervention, Josephine Jo Vance, looked like a deer caught in headlights. Joe, a kind, gentle soul with a